Hallelujah. Hey, welcome to Wake Up. Today is August 26th, 2020. It's almost over. Summer's almost over. So sad. I used to think that David Blaine was like akin to Satan because of the magic that he did. I mean, the work that this guy did, I thought he was like, man, it had to be. Couldn't, a man can't do that. I thought he was. I mean, I thought this guy, and I believe, I still do believe that there are magicians who align themselves with Satan, and there are. That's not a conjecture, but there's some of them that just are good at what they do. So don't throw the little magician that comes to your kid's party out. You know, it's he had this TED talk, and he did this TED talk, and he explained and what he goes through. He spent like 6 or 7 months for one trick to get his body. So he practiced it. I just was amazed at all of the hours and months that he used to practice the art of deception. And it was truly amazing to me. Yeah, we have magicians, not just who practice in Las Vegas or on the street. They practice in many areas. I woke up this morning not even with an agenda, as I have with God speaking to my heart, and that's why I'm going to do it today and do it twice. Ezekiel 33 warns the people, the shepherds, the overseers. He says, if I send a sword upon the land and you you warn the people and they fail not to heed to the warning, and they end up being destroyed. Ezekiel 33, he says, the blood will, when the trumpet, if you fail not to blow that trumpet to warn them, and they fail not to heed to it, the blood will be upon their heads. But if you, as a preacher or an overseer, a priest, I'm just putting that modern day twist on it, I tell you to warn the people, and you don't, and they end up being destroyed, I'm going to hold you accountable. The blood will be upon your head. And the Lord spoke to me to warn the preachers today. I am amazed sometimes, to some extent, of the level of, well, let me just put it this way. Donald Trump, there was people in the world, maybe not necessarily in church, yeah, and some even in the church who were admonishing this man. Worldly rappers were calling him a G. They were saying, man, he was like the man to aspire to. He had the money, he had the women, he had this, he had that. And then something happened. He turned Republican. And all of a sudden, you heard everybody calling him a devil, calling him a womanizer, calling him this. And really, I don't think too much changed about the man. You know, he changed some of his views. I'm not trying to say I don't know that. But it's strange, very strange, how a simple platform that he jumped on, and all of a sudden he's now the worst thing. It's not even that. It's like a vile hatred. It's not even a sense of hating him because he joined another team like LeBron James joined. It's a vile hatred. Huh? And there's some folks that hate him with vile hatred, LeBron James. But so maybe there's something to that. I don't get it. I don't get how women and men and teachers were teaching about This gifted doctor. I mean, they even read his book, Gifted Hands. And they were saying to little kids, you can be just like him. He came from the projects like you, Ben Carson. And he is a man you should aspire to. And then all of a sudden, Ben Carson changed his platform, his views, and all of a sudden, I think maybe, I wouldn't be surprised if they took his curriculum out the library in these schools. I wouldn't be surprised if they took the book off of the book of the month in their schools. When at one time, you were telling black kids that this ought to be the man, now you saying that's something wrong with that. Something wrong. I'm going to be short because I'm getting ready to go on Facebook, I believe. We are in a strange time. Ezekiel 34 says to the shepherds, woe, woe, woe to me, woe to me too. Woe. Woe to you. Woe to you that are feeding yourselves and not the children of God, not the people of God. Woe to my shepherds that feed themselves and fail to feed the flock of God. A double woe to us preachers, and this preachers is for you, no condemnation. Woe to us if we are lying to God's people. That's why the government gave you and I 5013C, because they knew we have influence in the lives of people, and they don't want you. I'm not endorsing it, nor should you be. I'm not over a flock today, so I guess I can say what I want in lines. They don't want you to influence people because they know how much power. That's why they try to influence you, the people that have power. That's why the Margaret Sangers went after the preachers and wanted them to sell them the doctrine of annihilation of our young people. That's why they go after the preachers, because they know we have influence, especially in the black community. They know we have influence. They know we have. They know we have. They know we have. David Blaine is a great magician. David Blaine is a great magician who practices the art of deception. David Blaine is a great magician who practices the art of deception. Say that with me. David Blaine is a great magician who practices the art of deception. Yeah. Now, say that and insert your favorite or in your most infamous person who is that so-and-so is a great magician who practices the art. So-and-so is a great magician who practices the art of deception. Yeah, her too. So-and-so is a great magician who practices the art of deception. And they practice, they plot, they ploy. They practice, they plot, they ploy. They practice, they plot, they ploy. Oh my, they practice, they plot, they ploy. Oh my, they practice, they plot, and they ploy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They practice, they meet, they plan. They are great magicians. Both sides. I'm not talking who practice and plot and ploy to deceive. It's not so much satanic as much as it is deception. The art of deception. Now you see me, now you don't. Pull the wool over our eyes. Don't. Listen, preachers, if you don't know what to say, as Mama said, You don't know anything good to say? Don't say nothing at all. But God forbid me, God forbid you lie to the people of God. How dare I or you tell them to endorse a platform that is anti-God? I'm not talking about even a person. In your heart, you know. I mean, you don't even have to do it. All you have to do is see it. It's plain as day. God forbid. Don't lie. Me, don't lie. Speak the truth in love. Hope this is love. Maybe it's a little bit of passion too. If a shepherd or overseer, a preacher, prophet, apostle, anybody that has influence in that realm, see the sword coming and fail to warn the people of God, the sword is coming. His blood. Me. There's a sword in the land. And it's destroying our people. And if we don't have what to say, don't lie. Of all things, don't lie. I understand it. She was, well, I don't know. She's okay as a woman. I haven't heard anything as a politician even that really rings or does any, and I don't get it. I mean, I get the Obama thing. And even then, I don't get it, because how can we endorse a doctrine that is anti-God? They're good at deception. Be not deceived. Be not deceived. Oh yeah, throw stones. All right, whatever. Whatever. I trust God. I'm not trying to win. I'm not trying to be liked. I appreciate it because it gives influence, but at the end of the day, my God, I just want to be saved. I want to be whole. I want to be right. Some of you know what to say and fail to say it, and I understand. Because if you say it, oh yeah, it'll cost you. Some of the folks will leave. Some of the folks will call you a devil, a demon. Some of them will call you a Tom. And that's really funny. We want to be saved. And I want us to be saved at this time of transition and change. God is ready to do something. And I pray He does it in you. Stay woke, my friends.